Travel the World presents 10 most impressive monuments of ancient Egypt. One of the world's most prominent developments, the antiquated Egyptians governed over the lower ranges of the Nile for centuries after a brought-together realm emerged around 3100 BC. A progression of traditions and pharaohs constructed ever greater pyramids and sanctuaries prior to tumbling to the Roman realm in 30 BC. A significant number of the gigantic landmarks were committed to different divinities or then again the actual pharaohs and were enhanced with rich enrichments. Such was the creativity designing ability of the antiquated Egyptians that a considerable lot of these astonishing antiquated landmarks are still standing today. Number 10. Temple of Hatshepsut. Not a long way from the celebrated Valley of the Lords lies another of Egypt's amazing antiquated locales, the funeral home sanctuary of Hatshepsut, situated at the foot of transcending bluffs that transcend the desert floor, is a huge, practically current-looking landmark worked for the female pharaoh Hatshepsut, who kicked the bucket in 1456 BC. The sanctuary brags 3 layers porches, the entirety of which are lined by epic corridors. Once encircled by lavish nurseries, they are associated by long inclines with very much protected and bright reliefs of creatures, plants and individuals. Close by, immense sculptures of Osiris. Number 9. The Shore Pyramids. Set 25 miles or so toward the south of Cairo is the illustrious necropolis that makes up the Scramble or Pyramids. In spite of the fact that they get impressively less guests because of their disconnected setting in the Sahara, the pyramids are similarly pretty much as noteworthy as those of Giza, while there are a few other more modest pyramids and destroys close by. The champion destinations are without a doubt the Red Pyramid, which dates to 2590 BC, and the deformed Twisted Pyramid. This is on the grounds that the previous is believed to be the first smooth-sided pyramid effectively constructed, while the last mentioned is a one-of-a-kind illustration of a considerably prior yet fruitless endeavor. Number 8. Stage Pyramid of Djoser. Not far toward the north of the Dashur Pyramids is the Progression Pyramid of Djoser, which was surprisingly the principal amazing stone construction to be assembled by the old Egyptians, raised in the 27th century BC for the pharaoh Hosea. It lies at the heart of the rambling Saqqara necropolis, with churches and courts surrounding it. Because of its gigantic size and the inventiveness of the designing needed to raise it, the Progression Pyramid addresses and surprising design accomplishment other than remaining at 205 feet in tallness. Also, having 6 stages, it additionally contains entombment chambers, displays also burrows inside its disintegrating dividers. Number 7. Edfu Temple. Extraordinary compared to other saved instances of antiquated Egypt's designing ability is the exceptional Edfu Temple, which lies halfway between Luxor, also Aswan, built in the Ptolemaic realm somewhere in the range of 237 and 57 BC. It's anything but a stunning principal entrance, just as unpredictably cut reliefs and hieroglyphics as it is devoted to Horus. Various pictures and sculptures of the hawk-headed god can be found spread around the Tuat's asylum. What's more, encompassing churches, some staggering scenes can likewise be kept an eye on its dividers. Number 6. Luxor Temple. Known as the southern safe haven to the antiquated Egyptians, the huge Luxor sanctuary complex lies on the banks of the Nile stream in what was before the antiquated city of Thebes, worked around the year 1400 BC during the New Realm. It has wonderful engineering with wonderful holy places, sphinxes and sculptures. Any place you look, in contrast to a considerable lot of the sanctuaries in Egypt, Luxor sanctuary isn't committed to a god or then again pharaoh, yet the revival of majesty. Thusly it is imagined that numerous pharaohs were delegated here in the midst of its courts and corridors that loan the site such gravitas and loftiness. Number 5. Great Sphinx. Situated at the Giza level, the extraordinary Sphinx is one of the biggest, furthermore, most established landmarks on the planet, yet fundamental realities about it, for example, who was the model for the face at the point when it was fabricated, furthermore, by whom are as yet discussed. It is the biggest stone monument sculpture in the world, in spite of the fact that it is impressively more modest than the pyramids around it. In spite of clashing proof and perspectives throughout the long term, the customary view held by current Egyptologists on the loose stays that the incredible Sphinx was fabricated in around 2500 BC by the pharaoh Khafre, the alleged developer of the second pyramid at Giza. Number 4. Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings is a valley close Luxor where for a time of almost 500 years burial chambers were built for the pharaohs of the New Realm. The valley contains 63 burial chambers and chambers going in size from a basic pit to a complex burial chamber with over 120 chambers. The imperial burial places are enhanced with scenes from Egyptian folklore and offer signs to the convictions and funerary ceremonies of the. That is all. The entirety of the burial chambers appear to have been opened and burglarized in olden times. Just the well-known burial place of Tutankhamun was saved from the most noticeably awful of the burial place plunders. Number 3. Abu Simbel. Checked among the most grand landmarks in Egypt, Abu Simbel comprises of two huge stone sanctuaries on the western bank of Lake Nasser. The twin sanctuaries were initially cut out of the mountainside during the rule of Pharaoh Ramses the Incredible in the 13th century BC as an enduring landmark to himself. Also, his sovereign Nefertiti. The complex was moved completely during the 1960s to keep away from their being lowered during the making of Lake Nasser, the huge counterfeit water supply framed after the structure of the Aswan Dam on the Nile stream. Number 2. Karnak. The Karnak Sanctuary Complex in Luxor, Egypt is noteworthy because of its sheer size, covering and region that is bigger than generally old urban communities. It's dabbed with sanctuaries, monoliths and altars. It took more than 2,000 years to assemble, and every Egyptian pharaoh left their own design marks. Stroll through the road of sphinxes. What's more, find the extraordinary Hippo-style corridor. This huge room loaded up with transcending arches and strong sandstone sections is perhaps the most renowned and captured attractions of old Egypt. While you're here, stop to respect the sacrosanct lake. What's more, the close-by granite scarab. Number 1. Pyramids of Giza. Apparently the world's generally renowned milestone, the Pyramids of Giza, lie on the edges of Cairo, watching out over the unlimited sands of the Sahara. The pyramids in Giza were worked over the length of 3 ages during the 4th tradition of the Old Realm. The incredible Pyramid of Khufu is the most established and sole leftover of the 7 marvels of the Old World. The pyramid is an amazing 455 feet high, making it the biggest pyramid in Egypt, albeit close by Khafre's pyramid seems, by all accounts, to be bigger as it is worked at a higher height.